Yes, you read that right. The number one scientifically proven exercise for your voice.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
Let's check it out right now. My name is Mishan. I'm a singer, songwriter, and vocal coach. And as you can see, I've got this little straw that is extremely thin. And that's the goal. You want to try to find as thin of a straw as possible because that is where you get the most benefit because there is a special back pressure that is sent to the vocal cords. So let's talk a little bit about the science behind it. Now, I do not claim to have done the scientific research behind it. A scientist by the name of Dr. Ingo Tietze is the one that has done the vast majority of the research behind this exercise. But let's talk a little bit about the science behind it, why it helps your voice, why it is the number one best exercise. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on when you sing through a straw. I guess first I should try to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So essentially we just take the straw and then we blow air in our voice through the straw. So it'll sound like this, just on a slide. Now, when we do this, we are putting our voice through a very, very, very small opening. And when we do that, as long as we create a good seal around the straw, which is a key important aspect. So we don't want to go where I've got sound and air moving on the outside of the straw. We want everything to go on the inside. What this does is it helps with the phonation of the vocal cords. It helps with the vocal cords vibrating, squares them up and gets them to vibrate as efficiently as possible. As well, if you imagine your lungs fill up with air when you breathe in. When you breathe out and you sing, you expel that air through your vocal cords from the bottom upwards and they come out. That air comes out. When we're singing through the straw, we send some of that pressure back down to the vocal cords. And what happens is you have something called supraglottal pressure. That supraglottal pressure helps to equalize the pressure that's coming from below the vocal cords and allows the vocal cords to vibrate as effectively as possible. Now, what some people will notice when they're doing this exercise is that their voice is actually able to hit notes that they otherwise would not be able to hit. And this fact is due to the pressure that's built up, the semi-occlusion that's happening at the lips. And this falls into a family of exercises that are all semi-occluded vocal exercises. That would be lip rolls, tongue trills, all those ones that you're actually creating some sort of blockage at the mouth that sends back that back pressure. But the straw also extends your vocal tract. So that's another really big benefit to it, is that it extends that vocal tract and increases the harmonic content, which then feeds back to the vocal cords. But it's really incredible how I've taken this vocal exercise through with many different students with similar issues with their voice and how it is able to dramatically improve all of those students' vocal issues within a very short period of time. That's why I believe it is one of the best vocal exercises, and I've included it in my main flagship course as a foundational vocal exercise to be doing every single day, and so it's part of almost every module in that course. If you want to sing with more confidence and power, then you have to sign up for my lesson subscription. You get 2 group lessons with me personally every single week. You get access to all my courses, and you get access to recordings of all my one-on-one lessons with my students. That will help you learn vicariously through them. Click the link down below to sign up now. So now that we've talked a little bit about the science behind why the straw is so effective for the voice, let's actually do some vocal exercises and walk you through a regimen that you can do with the straw to be able to see the most improvement from it. And also the part that I think most people miss is start to see those improvements happen also in your voice. So if you walk through this step-by-step regimen on a daily basis, you will 100% see improvements. So I want to put forward a challenge for all of you. I want you to all sing one line from a song that gives you trouble. So I want you to pick that song, choose one that is challenging, so not a super easy one, and I want you to record it right now. So stop the video, record that one line right now that is giving you trouble. And then what we're going to do is after you're done this regimen, you're going to re-record that line and we're going to see if that didn't make a difference. So first off, what we're going to do, and I hope you all took the time to stop record it, and then come back. So when you're ready, come back, let's run through it. So we're gonna start off just by starting with some low slides. Now these low slides are gonna work out your chest voice, get the phonation there in your chest voice, operating to its maximum capacity. But don't feel, because this is gonna be for both males and females. Females, don't feel like you have to match my pitch. Just the overall feel of where your low range is, try to kind of find that spot. So we're gonna start. Good. Now, it's totally normal to feel this back pressure. You're actually going to feel it. If you have a super narrow straw, you'll feel it in the lower ranges. So right there, my voice was breaking a little bit. That's okay. We're not trying to disguise the break. We're just exploring to find what's going on with our voice in the moment. So now I'm extending the range a little bit higher. I'm going up above my bridge. So let's say my chest voice is here, my mix is right around here, and then my head voice is up above. So this is what we're doing here. So make sure that you allow your voice to get up into your head voice. What I don't want to hear is... We don't want to do that. We don't want to start adding volume and adding pressure and adding extra force. It should all be relatively light, trying to stay in our full voice at the bottom and then slowly moving upwards and allowing the voice to shift gears. That's important. Even if it shifts gears with a break and does a little bit of that, that's fine. Much better to do that than to force it to do something that it's not ready to do. So let it break, let it flip up into that higher range just to get the feel of your whole range from bottom to top. Now we're going to do one of the variations to the slides. We're going to do the hills. So we're going to go. And all the way down. Also make sure that your tongue, I noticed a little bit of tongue tension there on myself. So you want to try to let it relax by your bottom teeth. You don't want it jumping around or retracting in the back of the throat. And what you'll notice, and I want you to pay particular attention to here, is on the hills, you're going to feel a lot of abdominal pressure. You're going to feel a lot of your abs squeezing. So put a hand around your belly button just to bring your conscious awareness and create a muscle-mind connection. I feel that all the way to my back and even my pelvic floor. I'm feeling engaging for this part. Okay, so now we've done a couple of slides upwards. Let's try from the top down. Good, and we're not looking for a perfect sound. We're looking for just release, anything that's nice and relaxed. I'm gonna do this a couple more times. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick your song. The very same line from the song that you chose earlier, we're now going to sing again after doing this. Now the key element is to follow exactly what I'm doing in your situation. Obviously, I can't know what the song that you chose is, but I'm going to be doing a relatively difficult line from a song for myself, and you guys follow along with your song. So don't do exactly the same melody that I'm doing. I'm going to pick, just so that this doesn't get copyrighted, I'm going to pick the national anthem and the Rockets' Red Glare. So we're working with the line, and the Rockets' red glare. Okay, so let's take that line. What we're going to do, you're going to do it with your straw on your melody. We're going to go. Good. We're going to do it again. Get your straw. Do it with me. One more time. Now what we're going to do is take the straw out midway through the line, and we're going to do it in an ah. And again. And again. And now what we're going to do is double up the line. We're going to go. And the rocket's red glare. And now we're going to just sing the line. And the rocket's red glare. And see if for you, if that line doesn't become just a little bit easier after doing that whole run through, following it step by step with your melody. See what happens, record that. Now, what I want you guys to do, send me those recordings, okay? So I want to hear your before and after and really hear the improvement and the difference between the two, because there is going to be a huge difference. So you can send that over to me through my website, amvocalstudios.com. I'll leave a link down below. I'll also leave my email address there. You can just send that over to me. I would love to hear your before and afters. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, check out that one right there. You're going to like it.